Welcome back to Pixels to Paths. Today, we're walking through something that confuses a lot of new Affinity by Canva users. The difference between vector mode, pixel mode, and layout mode, and what each one is truly meant to do. It's completely normal to mix these up at first. The tools change, the panels shift, and each workspace feels like a different environment. So in this video, I want to give you a clear, grounded way to understand them and show you a practical examples for each one. Think of these modes as separate desks in your creative studio. Vector mode is your shape building desk. Pixel mode is your painting and photo editing desk. And layout mode is your desk you would use to design magazines, newsletters, or any repeatable template. We'll walk through each one together step by step so you can understand the purpose, the tools, and when to use them without guessing. Let's start with our first creative desk, vector mode. I will open up a file I already created for this demonstration. First, let's zoom in close to see the lines stay clean. It's crisp at the edges. You see sharp and pristine. As I select each shape, I can adjust with ease. The vector scale in any degree. I can click the wheel up top to shift the hue. Swap any color to something new. Each change applies without distress. Flat and solid, nothing less. For deeper edits, curves must form. Go to Vector on the menu to make a transform. Hit Convert to Curves, the nodes appear. Pull each handle to shape it clear. Use the Node tool now to bend the line. Push each point till the angles start to align. Perfect for icons, logos too. Vector mode grants more control to you. Here in vector mode, everything stays sharp, no matter how far you zoom in. The square, triangle, star, and a vectorized cat all remain clean because they are built from shapes, mathematical paths, not pixels. You can clearly see this with the cat. Zooming in reveals every piece as a separate vector shape. Changing colors is extremely flexible. Just select a shape and use the color wheel in the upper right to adjust it. If you want more control over a shape created with the rectangle tool, you'll need to convert it to curves. This lets the node tool reshape it much further, which is ideal for icons, logos, and precise design work. With vector mode covered, let's go to the next desk, pixel mode. I will upload a new document and upload some of the same images as a PNG for this demonstration. As I open the PNGs and zoom right in, the edges blur where pixels begin. The images lose crispness the closer you slide, but textures blend in this mode from side to side. Now let's choose the brush tool. Here, you can pick a style. Pick which brush you want, scroll the panel for a while. Everything from pencil strokes or watercolor flows. First I stroke, then zoom in close so you can see what shows. Now I want to select the cat, trace around the fur. Using the selection brush makes boundaries blur. When I hit delete, the background goes. Pixel mode enables edits as you compose. Pixel mode is where images behave like photographs and paintings. When you zoom in on the PNG versions of the same shapes and cat, you'll see the edges begin to pixelate. This mode is perfect for drawing and painting because it offers textures you can create in vector mode. On the left, the paintbrush tool gives you access to acrylic, watercolor, pencil, and many other brush types. When you zoom in, you can see the texture of each stroke clearly. This mode is also excellent for image editing. Using the selection brush, you can grab an area like the cat's background and delete it. It won't be a perfect cutout in this quick demo, but it shows how pixel tools modify real images. Now, let's explore the final desk, layout mode. Here, we will create a basic layout. Now let's go through the process. First, click to add a master, give it a name. Next, we build the base for every frame. We do this so we can place a picture frame on the side, and then we can set the text frame clean and wide. Click Replace Image. I'll choose the same cat. I try to fit it neatly where it sat. Now we'll go to the text on the menus, insert the fill. Let the frame display at will. Add new pages from the list. Duplicate layouts without a twist. Shape the image. Swap the image with one more. Adjust the crop, the template's core. Layout mode is designed for repeatable templates like newsletters, posters, and magazines. By creating a master page, you only design the structure once. Then you can reuse it as many times as you want. In this example, we added a master page, placed an eclipse picture frame on the left and a text frame on the right. From there, clicking Replace Image lets us drop in the cat photo, and insert filler text fills the frame for demonstration purposes. Once the master is ready, we can go to the Pages panel and create new pages based on that template. Replacing images is fast. Just click Replace Image again and adjust the new picture. This workflow saves time and keeps every page visually consistent. 3 modes shown, each with a role. Vectors for shapes with perfect control. Pixels for strokes, textures and edits. Layout for pages with structured aesthetics. Switch as needed, tool by tool. Each desk helps your workflow stay smooth and cool. Vector mode gives you clean and infinitely scalable graphics that stay sharp at every zoom level. Pixel mode focuses on texture, painting, and image editing, where small details matter. Layout mode is all about structure, templates, and repeatable formatting that helps you design multi-page documents efficiently. Understanding the purpose of each mode removes confusion and helps you choose the right tool for the job. As you continue to work inside Affinity by Canva, switching between these modes will feel natural once you know each one specializes in. This combined approach gives you a full picture of how your creative workflow can benefit from all the 3 modes working together. If this guide today helped you clear your path, drop a like below on your creative behalf. Comment your questions, subscribe for more crafts, and keep learning and keep growing and keep turning your pixels into paths.